The thunderstorm outside mirrored the tempest unfurling within the grand walls of the Harrington Manor. The will reading had revealed a terrifying truth, divulged by the long-standing butler, James.
The late Master Harrington had another child.
James confessed, his voice shaking with the weight of the revelation. Shock painted the faces of the Harrington siblings, Mary and George. Mary, the eldest, was the first to regain her composure, her eyes narrow with suspicion.
This is preposterous, James. Father did no such thing.
The butler, who had been part of the family longer than anyone in the room, looked at her with a sorrowful gaze.
I have proof, Miss Mary.
He produced an old, yellowed letter, its ink smeared by time. The room seemed to shrink as the ominous contents of the letter were read aloud, confirming James's claim. Deep feelings of betrayal tore at George. He had always admired his father, held him as the epitome of honor. The reality was a nightmarish distortion of his idol.
How could he do this to us?
The wind howled outside, the haunting echo mimicking the despair that had descended within the manor.
Why now, James? Why bring this up after his death?
Her voice was sharp, her composure giving way to her anger.
I promised Master Harrington I would, once he was gone. He wanted to right his wrongs, even if it was posthumously.
The sound of shattering glass echoed through the room as George threw his glass of whiskey against the grand fireplace. His face was ashen, the blood drained from his cheeks as he grappled with the reality of his father's betrayal.
He was a hypocrite, preaching about honor and integrity, while leading a double life.
As the night wore on, the internal storms raged as fiercely as the external one. The revelation had ripped the family apart, the once proud Harrington name now tainted with scandal and deceit. James, the unlikely whistleblower, felt the heavy burden of his actions. He had brought the truth to light, but in the process, left the family he had served for decades in ruins. In the silence of the night, a single forlorn whisper echoed through the venerable mansion.
What do we do now?
Her question hung in the cold, unforgiving air, a testament to the uncertainty that lay ahead for the Harringtons.